Sad news, Richard. Really, really sad news. David Prowse and Jeremy Bulloch, two absolute legends, are now one with a force. Real sad.
Yeah, really, really sad. Obviously, we got the news of Dave Prowse a couple of weeks ago, and then as we were just about to record, the rumours of Jeremy Bulloch passing away as well started to appear. So in the 47 hours it took you lot to record the intro, we got the confirmation that Jeremy Bulloch has also sadly passed on. So I'm going to come to you, Andy Preston, because I think you've got one or two stories to tell about meeting both these guys. I think we can all say that both of them were lovely guys, incredibly generous with their time. Sad what happened to David Prowse around about 2016 when he got his ban from Celebration. That was really, really sad, but again, not surprising with some of the comments that he was coming out with. And Jeremy Bulloch always had time for everybody. So I'll hand over to you, Andy.
Yeah, they certainly were lovely guys, Rich. I'm a member of a charity fundraising group called the X-Wing Fundraisers, and we haven't done so much in recent years, but we used to put on an annual Star Wars convention in sleepy little Honiton down in Devon, and we would have different guests down each year, and Dave and Jeremy were our stalwarts. I don't think we had one convention over 10 years or more without one or t'other or both of them there, so got to know both of them reasonably well over the years. Both lovely chaps, both really, really generous, first of all with their time to come down to this tiny little town and support our convention. Very generous. They didn't want any anything in the way of sort of special star treatment or anything. They were happy to come and stay in the local hotel. They were, they gave up a full day. I mean, yes, they were taking autograph money, but they were so good with the fans. Dave was a star. Dave liked to be treated as a star. He was sometimes a little bit prickly, whether that was something to do with his arthritis, if there were times when perhaps he was in a little bit of pain, I don't know, but had to be a little bit careful around Dave on occasions, but most of the time really, really nice, very chatty, very lovely, lots and lots of tales to tell about his time in showbiz. And with the fans, he was just golden. I can remember one time they were doing a Q&A, the guests, and some little kid in the audience asked how they filmed the scene in Star Wars where Vader chokes the rebel officer right at the start on the blockade runner. And Dave called this kid over and said, I'll show you exactly how we did it. And he said, jump up on that chair, and the kid did. And Dave put out his hand and very gently put it round the throat of this lad and said, right, so for the close-up shot, he says, we're going to film just the top half of you. And they did. And then he said, right, now when we see the guy's legs kicking, this is what we did. And he actually picked the lad up and said, right, kick your legs. And the lad did. He said, right, that's filming the bottom half. And he said, no, I'm going to throw you against the wall. And, of course, the lad's laughing. And Dave very gently just sort of pushes him to one side and said, there, that's how we did it. And the smile on that lad's face walking away, he will remember that for the rest of his life, I'm sure. Very, very, very good with his fans was Dave. Jeremy, also an absolute legend, and I can honestly say, Jeremy, one of the nicest people I have ever met in any walk of life at all. Just so charming, so popular with all the fans. A real pleasure every time I got to meet Jeremy. I think possibly my fondest memory of Jeremy was not actually a Star Wars memory at all, because obviously Jeremy was a very wide-ranging, versatile actor. And another one of his roles was a fairly small part in the TV series Robin of Sherwood. And there was a Robin of Sherwood convention a few years back, and a lot of the cast got together, and I can remember going with the cast on a location trip. We went to Chepstow Castle in Wales, and with Jeremy and with Phil Rose, who played Friar Tuck in the series, and having a good wander around the castle with Jeremy, talking about his experiences filming, talking about everything under the sun. But such a super chap to spend time with. His wife Maureen's a lovely, lovely lady as well. Thinking very much of her tonight. And I genuinely don't think I've ever heard anybody say a bad word about Jeremy. Two absolute legends in the Star Wars world. They've been fixtures on the convention circuit for so many years. So many of us have met them, have had autographs, have had chance to spend time with them. There are, two stars that have gone out from the galaxy tonight, and both will be very sadly missed.
The moon with the Rebel base will be in range in 30 minutes.
Hello there. You may remember me from The Empire Strikes Back. Now, don't forget to hit subscribe and also click the bell for notifications.